Hi, my name is Shanda Mengel. I'm here to share a little bit of my story. Just over 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 inflammatory breast cancer. And being 36, that was a super shock. I had no signs or symptoms, no pain or anything before the diagnosis, so it completely came out of nowhere. I went through chemo and I had, two surgeries, and I was in the hospital a couple of times, but I don't think I didn't want to admit that it was, stage 4 cancer. I just kind of put that to the back of my mind. It's affected my family more so, I think, than me. And that kind of goes with me not wanting to give into it or kind of believe it, but I think it's easier, in my opinion, it's easier to go through something than to watch somebody you love have to go through it. Like I've met a lot of people in the last 2 years, a lot of people with cancer, different types, and I think seeing them go through hard times and eventually, not making it, then I think that's when it hit me. I think when it was like more people being affected with the more serious end of it, then I was like, this is real, and I can't really deny it anymore or kind of push it to the back, that I just need to basically give in and let, like, kind of feel it and just move forward. At the same time, as we were dealing with all of this and getting tests and different things, I think I was almost more overwhelmed with the support and the love that came with it. I've always had a supporting family and friends, but love came out of the woodwork with coworkers and, of course, my family and friends, church family, and complete strangers, businesses, just trying to do things, making dinners, gift cards, and things for gas, and all kinds of things that it was just overwhelming almost to accept it all, because that's not typically how I am. I would rather give than receive. Within the last month, the beginning of January, I went to a cancer support group. And in the beginning, that's not something I wanted to, because I think that would have made it more real, as weird as that sounds. But I did, and it was just the love from complete strangers, again, was overwhelming. Everybody has different stories and diagnoses, but they welcome me and open arms right away, and completely supportive, which that's what they're there for. But as people were giving their stories, there was a lady sitting in the back, and I had never met her before, and at the end she said, because I had given my short testimony or story, and said my name, and she said, "I've been praying for you for 2 years," and not having ever met her or messaged her or anything like that, I was kind of shocked and again overwhelmed. But she said, like, through one of my coworkers to her, she was, my coworker was just sharing my story in the beginning and asking for prayer, and this lady who has a different type of breast cancer has been praying for me for 2 years. Love really can make the difference. I think it can make or break a person. I have met people or seen stories online of people who are going through similar things, and their family some people can't take it and they just kind of leave or separate themselves, and there's people that don't have family at all and are kind of on their own, and I don't know how they do it, or even if they do it as well, because love really, it just, I don't know, it fills you, and I just think it can make or break a person, because it can be overwhelming. I really feel the love and support is almost as overwhelming as the diagnosis was in the very beginning. Really, like, I've never felt why me, or why God, why I never really questioned that part of it. I just think that, he has a plan somehow. I trust in, whatever is going to happen. I have through this grown a lot more in my faith and reading the Bible and praying, and I feel a lot stronger, closer to God through this. So not that I would ever say I would want cancer or, that it's a good thing. I think good things come out of bad things. And through, the last 2 years and through the things that I've gone through, I feel like I'm a better person. I feel even that some people around me have changed for the better. So I think whatever his purpose and his plan is, I think that it's working.